Hey, what a workout. I I guess I decided that doing the P90 wasn't enough for me. It was enough in the sense that I actually did lose some more weight. I'm down to 166.8 now. My starting weight was 178 when I first started. So now I'm at a point where I'm just gonna put down my phone. I'm at a point where the weight is coming off. And that's not me with a perfect diet, because the other night when I was emotional, I said I did the Pringles, and that brings salt up into my body, and I find salt gets holded on. But the next day, like yesterday, I was liquids, and I didn't eat any junk food, per se, junk food or processed food. So I think that really helped. And I even went out to IHOP, and because my family wanted to, and I really couldn't find anything I liked. But then I ended up getting a kind of like a scrambled egg mixture with a tortilla shell and hash browns. But the hash browns were I didn't eat them really. So what I did was I yesterday I grabbed the P90X3 workouts, and I just looked for the first one that showed weights, and I ended up picking the one I did, and that was really tough. Today I remembered MMX. It's like more the martial arts stuff, kicking, punching, jumping down to the floor. So I knew it was a good cardio one to do. So what I did was I first started off with the cold warm-up. It's like 12 minutes. And then I did the 30 minutes MMX. And when you get the coordination down, like realizing what he does, you can get pretty good. So this is the first time I can feel it at the back of my neck this time, all sweat here. I did have the burning in the chest because I'm bigger than I was before when I did that workout. So it was amazing. It was amazing. It made me really happy. So sometimes I guess you shouldn't be scared to mix it up and go by, like, I'm a rule person, like stay by the rules. And even when I said to my husband, I'm doing P90, and he says, yeah, do it for the whole 90 days. And I said, I don't know. And I'm feeling like I need to mix it up. So what I did was I did the P90 up to this point. I don't think I'm going to go down to P90X3 yet. I think what I'll do is I'll go on to the next phase of P90, P90 3 and 4, and do that for about 2 weeks, and then I will go to the next phase of, probably doing the P90X3. Because by that time I should feel like I'm strong enough to push through it. Because I want to complete workouts. I don't want to just do half of it and say, okay, I did half of it. I do want to complete workouts, even at my slower pace. So I decided that, but I also decided that I'm going to probably sign up for more diet bets. Diet bets are really hard on me because I don't really watch the scale as much as I watch how I feel in my clothes, and I do feel better in my clothes. I look at the percentage of fat, that tells me something. But the weight, it's hard because if you put salt in your diet and too much salt or too much of this or breads make me just blow up, inflame everything, it's going to change the scale. So I don't really like watching the scale, except for noticing now I'm in the 60s compared to the 70s, right? But yeah, so the diet bet, there's one that's called Transformation, and it does it for 6 months. So this one's over on the 10th, so I'm thinking of signing up for this one that's happening in, I think, 2 or 3 days. Like, I think it's the 5th. So I think I'll sign up for that one, so it gets me through until December. Because honestly, I probably wouldn't have kept to it if I didn't have money riding on it. And, so that was the big difference too. So I didn't want to fail at another diet bet, because I was looking over my old diet bets, and the first one I did really good on. The second one was with the Renew Show. If you don't know what the Renew Show is, just look it up on YouTube. It's pretty cool. They used to take people that were in the weight loss community and had them come on, and they interviewed them, and it was really fun. So, so when I did that one, I failed. But back then, I believe I had too much money in a sense. Like I wasn't afraid of losing $25. Now I'm more like, that's my $30. I don't want to lose it. So I think this is where I need to start just to get me into the winter and not worry about giving up. And then in January, I'll find a new plan to do. I can't go, this time I can't, like before I was like, okay, I'm going to complete 90 days of this program, 90 days of this program, and go on and on and on, and had a very strong, long plan. This time I have to do it almost 3 months at a time, because if I put it too far, I'm going to get overwhelmed and then I'm not going to do it. So the best part is just getting healthy. It doesn't matter how long it takes me to get healthy. It's just to get healthy. So that's where I am at now, and that's what I'm going to do. Beautiful day today. Our Canada Day was rained upon. It didn't matter where you were in Canada. You had rain at one point. I was watching in Ontario, and where our apartment buildings are and that, and they had rain in the morning. I don't think they had rain at night, and we had the opposite. We were okay in the morning, me being in Alberta, so west, where Ontario is east. We got rain in the afternoon. So I didn't go out and watch the fireworks and things like that, but I could hear them from my bed last night. The kids and me were just too tired out from the day. Same with my husband, he had to work last night. So we just stayed at home later in the night, but we had a pretty good day. So today it looks sunny, so I'd like to go out for a bike ride and do some extra stuff like that. Get my sun intake in, get my vitamin D. So anyways, hopefully you're having a good Sunday, and I'll see you some other time. Gotta get back to work tomorrow, so I probably won't be making as many videos. Take care, bye.